Be right.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, guys? We got a special. I got some comedians again, man. Everybody, I actually brought back everyone. Please welcome Matt Villegas is here, man.
What's up, Matt?
Matt, this is your camera. Say hi, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
And everyone, I got another guest today, boys. He's a comedian out from Austin, Texas. Please welcome. What's your name again?
Robert Tabbitt.
Robert Talent.
I wanted you to butcher his name. That would have been good. That would have been fun.
Like I did Dan Villegas. Gentlemen, these guys are from Austin, Texas, man. Matt is a pioneer here in Amarillo, Texas. He's like the top dog out here. And
Looking
also,
for gold.
He's looking for gold. And also he brought a buddy with him, man. Man, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Guys, give you one more round of applause for my boys, man. Matt's pretty hyper today. I'm about to get on that level here pretty soon. Thank you, guys. Man, thank you for being here, man. Seriously, I'm really happy for you guys.
I just drank 3 espressos at Palace. I'm vibrating right now.
I'm drinking mushroom coffee.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Everyday Dose. Coffee Plus. Use promo code BRY. Yeah. We didn't dress alike on purpose. I want to specify that. We didn't come from the same place. He was at a different area. I was in a different area. We just happened to pack the same clothes and we both have stigmatisms.
Right.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah. But I did only pack one shirt, and Clemente did see that I was wearing it yesterday, and then he did make the conscious decision to wear the green shirt today.
I wouldn't expect you to wear the same shirt 2 days in a row. That's gross.
Fair. Yeah, that was super gross. I'm gross right now.
Very Lebanese of you.
Yeah. Well, let's not disparage my whole country. It's just me. It's not all of Lebanon.
You're the only Lebanese person I've ever met.
So you're from Lebanon? Is that where you're from?
Yeah, my family's from Lebanon, yeah.
So how'd that work out? They came to Texas, or how'd that work out?
Yeah, so my dad, funny story, my dad was a child soldier, so he fought in the war from age like 10 to like 16, and then he came to America, and then my mom was just a normal person, but they both had to escape the country for the war in the late 60s, early 70s, and then they met in Montreal, which is where they immigrated to, and then we lived in Vermont for 12 years, and then I moved to Austin. So I've been in Austin since 2005.
The Canada of the U.S. is Vermont.
Yeah. I think Canada is the Canada for the U.S.
You could say that.
Yeah, but Vermont is, I don't know, it's nice for like 2 days.
Oh man, there you go.
It's very
welcome to
like Amarillo.
Welcome. Hey, how do you like Amarillo so far?
I've been to Amarillo plenty. That's what I was talking about yesterday. Is I had friends because I went to Texas Tech, so I had friends. I'd come up from Lubbock and I'd hang out with them. And that's who I was just grabbing coffee with before. This is my buddy from Amarillo, and I like Amarillo a lot. It's very quaint, but I will say I don't think I saw the full side of Amarillo. I think yesterday I saw the full side of Amarillo.
You saw the Mexican.
Yeah, you saw the more like Mexican ghetto-ish part.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything north of I-40 is more like, hoodish.
Yeah, my buddy was like, yeah, I'm down to go to a show. Where's it at? And then I sent him the address. He's like, actually, we should grab coffee tomorrow.
I don't want to get mugged.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I roll with Josh a lot. So it's like I kind of know some of these situations will be rolling up. And he's like, I don't know what we're going to get into. I'm like, that's where the funny stuff happens. So I think it was a good show yesterday. It was tough, but it was good.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah.
It took a minute for them to warm up.
Yeah.
But I think it was just the room just started out awkward. It was hard to open in that room.
100%. I had no idea what was happening. My mic went out at some point.
Yeah, the way everyone was sitting and from where we were at performing was kind of just an awkward positioning. The lighting was a little off.
Yeah, and the guy that was
the sound was off at first. At first you were way too loud.
Yeah, I was very loud and that was very quiet. It's good. I mean, when I'm hosting, I'm not expecting to kill it. I'm expecting to. Hosting is the foreplay, so your boys can have sex.
Yeah,
that's
true. You put a finger in, and then I just come through after.
First, Saul bursts in, and then you, and then Josh.
Yeah. It's real sloppy at that point.
Yeah,
real beat up.
And we had a very scary lady Instagram living the entire show.
Oh yeah,
she worked at a jail.
Oh, what?
Yeah, she actually. So we talked to her. She actually worked at a prison, and at the prison, they called her Scarface.
Yeah, she smokes 100 cigarettes a day.
God damn. So that's the heckler, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Last night we were at a show, and again, these guys crushed her, and there was a lady that was, constantly saying something. Jesus, what?
She was taught. I mean, I knew if someone's chirping with the host, I'm like, oh, this is a problem. And I feel like it's my job as a host to try to just give them a heads up and also see if I can like quell it. And she was not gonna be chill, and I was like, all right, well, that's something that's gonna happen throughout the show. But it was weird. Like she was like chill combative. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
She would just chirp and then laugh.
It was like respectful heckling.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to ruin the show. She was trying to make the show about her a little bit too.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
there's different types of hecklers, but it was weird.
But I appreciate those hecklers because then I can go up after and be like, hey, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
I
And
did call her fat a couple times.
She could take, yeah, but the best part is she could take it. People that
yeah.
can dish it out and can't take it at a comedy show is very odd. But she was having fun. I mean, she had a cackle that would just rip out every time you were punching back at her. It was good.
At the end of the show, after your set, she was like, "I'm just joking with you." I can hear her when she said that. That's funny.
Yeah,
man.
she was leaving, and then she saw me and Josh outside eating, and then she went up to Josh. She was like, "You're amazing." And then she looked at me. She goes, "You need more jokes."
Oh no, dude! No,
I
you
mean,
did good, man. You did good.
No, here's
I'm
the
saying
thing:
you did
host.
good.
It's a host.
Yeah,
set.
it's the position
a
that you're in.
totally different thing.
Okay.
Like when you're hosting, it's like you need to get everybody on board with the show. It's a whole different thing. I'm not even doing my act. I've been hosting a lot this year, and it's helped my act because you have to have like a certain energy and backbone to hosting, and your jokes don't come out the way. I don't know about you, but I think you have to pander a little bit when you're hosting.
Yeah, I mean it's all about like warming up the crowd.
Yeah, I'm not doing like, I mean, I did a good amount of bits, but they didn't go the full amount because if they're not feeling it, you don't just keep pushing forward. You have to exit and get back the good energy, especially if your mic is cutting out like multiple times during the set. But that was
The host is actually the most stressful position
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
because you have to keep the show afloat the whole time. If if a comic bombs, you have to come back up and like fix it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No wonder. So Saul, whenever he hosts, he always like, "Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous."
Yeah, because you're responsible for the show going well. Like you're,
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is, the maestro, the coach. I don't know. You're the
Yeah,
person.
you're the manager of the show.
You're holding it all together.
Yeah, being when I have to host, it's like I'm setting a whole different set list together. It's a lot of my good buddies don't like to host at all. They like refuse to, but like I find it is helpful because I think comedy is kind of like tennis where you serve to the audience and then they hit it back to you, so you're kind of going back and forth and you start to feel it. But hosting, it's like the audience is serving first, so you get on stage and you have to deal with whatever they're giving you. Like you can feel the energy of the room. It's kind of weird and you have to start wrestling with it pretty much immediately. It's a different thing. It's not my act. It's not my set. You don't get to push things as far as you want because you have like people coming back. Like I mean, I've seen your set a lot. You would probably never do any of your like trans material as a host, would you? In that
That's a
room,
good question.
you probably wouldn't, right?
No,
Maybe
I'm not in like the first 5 10
right.
minutes,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. And if you have 15 minutes to host, that's 5 minutes of talking to the audience, and then 10 minutes of material. That's usually not like your crushing material.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of like the crushing stuff is maybe darker. The audience needs to be in a specific mood for it to like really hit. So yeah, hosting's a different thing. I didn't mind she said that. It's like, yeah, you're right. I need more jokes, but I also need a position in the lineup where I can do jokes. If not, I'm just hosting. It's no big
man.
deal.
That's cool. I did not know that. I didn't.
Yeah.
Even, I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
It just makes so much sense why they were always stressed out about it.
Yeah.
One of the best hosts here in Amarillo, we have this guy called Gabe Casper.
Gabe
right?
Casper.
Do you
that
agree with
man-
that? Gabe Casper, one
One
of
of
the
the
best.
best hosts.
Oh, you have never seen him host, huh? Have you not seen him host before?
I haven't seen Gabe perform in a while, but yeah, Gabe's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. He knows how to host, but he's never nervous. He's always just. I don't know how to explain it. But
Well, that's the thing. If
He's
you
freaking
get
out internally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you get used to hosting, it's like that just becomes your thing. That's what I'm wary of, is hosting too much. Like I'm still like a baby, so with comedy, so like when someone asks me to host, I'm not like worried about it. But there's a part of me is like, I don't want to be doing a shit ton of hosting for the next like 3-4 years. Luckily, I get enough spots normally that I don't have to worry about it. There's a nice balance to it, but yeah, I don't want to be hosting that much.
Okay. Oh yeah, man. Well,
Do you like hosting?
I do like hosting. Yeah,
Really?
I enjoy it. But I mean, I don't host as much as you do. You know,
I mean, would you want to be doing it 3 times a week for like a year?
it'd be a good challenge. I think I enjoy
it's
it.
what I'm in the middle of right now. So
It gets your
I'm hosting your show.
chops up. Yeah, I was just thinking like maybe I should not move you around. So
Why?
you don't have
Put
to
me.
host.
No, put me in as a host. Who else would you have host?
Well, you were just like, I don't want to host forever. you
Yeah,
know?
not forever, but I'm in the middle of it right now. It's fine. If you
I
book
could
me
have-
next year and you're a host, then I might be like,
I
oh.
was debating between you and Jordan because you're both kind of have like that positive energy. They're very likable, you know.
See, that's why you host, because I'm a likable. I can be Jewish, I can be Latino, I can be Middle Eastern. No one knows what I present as.
Yeah, you're more low energy right now than you are as a host.
100%. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the
It's the
tough part about
espresso.
hosting is this is what I usually am like. Like I'm more talking.
Boring.
I know, right? So as a host, I'm like, hey, how's everybody doing? Who wants to do shots?
Push the boob. Do you have a
Yeah,
boob
do you have a
button?
boob?
No,
But-
not yet, man.
No, what the hell?
what
you
the
have
fuck?
applause but no boob?
Yeah, I have just positive energy.
You,
guys.
you don't have anything negative?
No.
Do
Well,
do a car crash.
let me see what I got.
All right. Yeah.
There
Oh
we
yes,
go.
that's perfect. That's
There we
perfect.
go.
That's
Sure.
better than
That's
doing.
the only one.
Wow, that was beautiful.
I appreciate it.
See, you're a good host.
I appreciate it. No, see, that's the thing. I thought about being a host. I was talking to the guy. I'm not a comedian, but I just wanted to do my thing. But now that y'all bring that up, I'm like, maybe I don't want to be a host.
Well, I mean, the thing is, dude, if you're not trying to build an act, there's nothing to worry about. You're great hosting right now, and you got a good energy too. You could easily host.
Yeah, it's the coffee, I guess.
Yep. Well, then you just got to drink coffee at 9 p.m. and then go up on stage.
Nootropics.
Everyday dose.
Yeah, I have no idea. He just brought it, and I was like, all right, well, let's try it. It's actually not bad. Whatever it was.
What
know,
the
I'm-
fuck are nootropics?
I'm on
Alright,
that gay
cuz,
shit.
What are nootropics?
Ask him. I have no idea.
Nootropics. They go inside your brain and they get rid of the parasites.
Is that true?
No, I just
Yeah, I was like, do we all have parasites?
We do all have parasites. I don't know how to get rid of them though.
I'll tell you how to get
I've
rid
heard
of
of
them.
wormwood. I think
Don't
you got to
get
take wormwood
vaccinated.
to get rid of parasites.
Wormwood doesn't even sound. Wormwood sound like wood. It just sounds like just straight
No,
up
it
wood.
sounds like fucking wormud. Sorry, I cussed.
No, you
I already cussed
Oh,
too,
you're
I feel
you're
bad.
you're already past the mark,
past
man.
the 5
Go
minutes.
go
Okay,
half
cool.
all, go all out. if you want, man.
Friggin' wormwood, you guys.
Yeah,
What-
but
what
that's
the
the
frick?
like the nootropics. I never know. Like when I'm reading these ingredients, something crazy.
It's
Did
good.
you read
It's
this?
good
I
for
don't
your-
know what any
it's
of
good
this
for
is.
your brain.
Yeah,
I know
I don't know none
nootropics
of
are
this.
good for
He
your
showed
brain.
me. I did take a picture. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna look into this more. But
I take collagen every day. I actually didn't take them today because I don't have my pills.
What is-
But-
It's
what's-
for your
what-
skin, right?
yeah,
oh, that's it. I
Yeah,
thought, I
yeah.
thought it
That's
was.
No,
why,
it's
that's
good
why
for-
you don't break out. I have pimples right now. I probably
yeah.
have.
I have a really good skin. I never get
Can you see
zits.
pimples on my face right now?
No.
I got pimples on camera.
I see Matt Vegas. That's all I see.
Yeah, that's all
Thank
you'll
you.
ever be in his eyes.
Villegas. It's Villegas.
Guys, please stop saying Matt Villegas.
It's
Please stop
Villegas.
doing
saying
that.
Villegas too.
It's
Stop-
Vegas.
No, it's
Okay.
not. Stop, you're saying it wrong.
Okay, how do you say
You've been
it?
saying it wrong this whole time.
Okay,
It's-
so why didn't you correct
it's-
me whenever?
I've been trying to correct you.
Okay, how do you say it?
Villegas.
Okay, okay. It's Matt Villegas.
Clemente.
Clemente
Villegas.
Villegas.
You know what's interesting? I was talking to my buddy about this. Is naturally in college, I got along with people that were from Amarillo without knowing they were from Amarillo until after we were friends. I got along with Clemente pretty well before I knew you're from Amarillo.
Yeah.
I got along with Clemente better than I got along with most comedians, and it was because we would. I mean, we would go to this one mic every Tuesday night that was hell, but in a fun way. Anderson Mill, shout out Anderson Mill.
Anderson Mill. I met you at a mic at Creek. I remember that.
Yeah. We were like, yeah, I remember that too. I was still a baby, but it was cool because I feel like certain cities have personality. Every city has a personality. It carries from the people, and I've always loved West Texas, so it's like cool to just like naturally connect with people from West Texas without knowing they're from West Texas.
Oh, wow, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
How'd y'all meet? So y'all just, hey, I like your show. Oh, I like you too. Where you from? I'm from Amarillo.
No,
I like
I
that.
don't.
We made
know.
out.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I don't know about you, but for me, it's like, hey, you're not a creepy person to be around, and you don't weird me out. That's like my threshold for like liking a comedian. Usually, that means I kind of will like their act, but I don't really care if I like a comedian's act before I become friends with them.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much.
No, it doesn't. I
Just
mean,
being a cool person.
yeah. If anything, it's just once you get to know someone, it's cool to watch an act grow. I like watching someone get better or
That is
worse.
fun.
Getting better or worse is really funny. Watching someone get worse is hilarious. It doesn't happen to the people I'm friends with, but it does happen to people I don't really like, and that's really funny.
Name names.
Not on this show, man. He has an audience.
It's okay. They won't know. I'm just joking. I don't care. Dude, what's that like though, man? So let's say, for example, you're at either an open mic or you're at an actual show, and someone's just bombing real bad and no one's laughing.
Oh, it's the
What if-
best.
It's funny.
The best.
Oh, it's the best.
Well,
how's it-
hey, what you're describing is most mics, right? I
okay.
actually think Here's the thing. I think most people don't really see real bombs for a while. Like, because I think if ever, I don't know, maybe I think if everybody's bombing, no one's like really bombing. I've seen, rarely I will see a real bomb, but those are awesome when everybody's crushing and then one person right in the middle, just the audience does not like at all. That's a real bomb. But at a mic, if no one's laughing, it's great because you just get to watch your friends like wrestle with whatever they're trying to do in those 3 to 4 minutes and then get off stage. And you're like, all right, it's going to be my turn in 2 minutes. I'm not going to laugh at them. You know?
Okay, so people do bomb, and it just happened. It's part of the thing.
It's mostly what happens.
Yeah, you're mostly bombing. You're mostly writing bad jokes.
Right.
You're mostly failing most of the time.
Yeah, and you're mostly not getting a good gauge on your jokes. Like the amount of times I'll write a bit that like bombs at mics and then I put it in front of normal people and they love it, even though it's never once worked at a mic. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why you don't throw bits
Depends.
away.
Yeah, like I had a joke about Magic Johnson that I usually have to explain because a lot of people don't
Oh, that
know
was a
about,
great. I had never heard you do that one yesterday.
they don't know about Magic Johnson's son, but the crowd got it yesterday.
Yes,
or if
they
they
did.
didn't get it, they laughed.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know,
yeah,
but because sometimes I have to explain. I was like, if you don't get that, Google Magic Johnson's son. He's super gay. Some people they just stare at me like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was really funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a good joke.
Hey, but if you so like if you bomb, but like if you constantly bomb, I mean, what do you do from there? Like,
You have to kill yourself. Those are the rules.
that's tough.
You have to fight those thoughts for sure. Like I will say, I don't know, man. A lot of it is you have no idea how little people think about like, what do I do now? Like most comedians are so delusional. They will, especially in a city where there's like Kill Tony and the Mothership. Like people think they're one set away from their entire life being changed, and then when that doesn't happen, they keep just going. It's like, yeah, well, there is no what do I do now? It's okay. Keep going. This is the comedy grind. You got to keep going. You know, nothing's going to happen for a while, but I don't know.
There's a lot of delusional comedians who aren't trying to like get better, and they're just kind of they're more so trying to get like famous off of Kill Tony.
This is something I think about a lot. I feel like, do you think people don't work at comedy on purpose or they just don't know how?
I think they don't have a good work ethic in any aspect of their life ever, and they're like, comedy seems like something I can just do.
Clap, do the applause. Hit it.
But they're like, yeah, comedy seems like something I can just do, and it comes easy because I see everyone else do it, and they're funny, so I'll just.
Dude, that was such a good answer. That really was. No, I remember when I first started comedy, like 3 months in, my buddy was like, so how do you think you're going to do? And I was like, I don't, honestly, like, it's not going too bad. And he goes, really? And I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of people that just don't want to have a real job. Like, that's what it feels like a lot of time. I'll be talking about, like, how is, what's going on with your week? He's like, dude, it's been tough. I woke up at 4 and had to DoorDash. It's like, dude, my day is almost done at 4 p.m. because I have a good job. I have a corporate job that I have to go do. So it's like, yeah, man, it's people enter comedy for so many different reasons, and a lot of them aren't very good. It's not like a love of comedy. It's like
It's because they're failing at everything else in life. It's because they're epic failures.
that's just true. That's just so true and funny and true.
But I mean, it works out. I believe. I mean, every comic.
them.
I don't think it
Oh,
works
those
out
people.
for a lot of them. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
lower end. Okay, I got
But
it.
it all does shake out. I do think in comedy, kind of you end up where you're supposed to belong.
But those are the people that we need to, clean the floors.
Yes.
And flip burgers. Those are the people that are going to take care of us when we're hungry.
Yes.
So
They are amazing. Hey, so my guy Robert, what brought you into comedy though? What started it from the ground up?
I don't know, man. I don't have a good answer. Like a lot of people are like, I was like, home. I always wanted to do it. And I was working on a sketch show at the time, and I felt like if I don't do something for myself, one day eventually I'm gonna like regret it, right? And I always had before COVID, I was running a record label. So on top of having a corporate job, so I've always had like a good work ethic and like a passion for the arts, and I've always loved comedy. I've always listened to comedy more than I've listened to music. Like I love comedy. I'm a big comedy nerd. And so I was just one day I was like, yeah, I think I should do that. And then I showed up to this place that is now closed. It was called the Romo Room in the Domain in Austin.
shout
And
out
it was-
Romo Room.
Shout out Romo Room. And it was really cool because it was one of those spots where there's like 3 to 4 open mics a night every night, and you could just sign up for all of them online ahead of time. You didn't have to like show up and deal with like the big crowds of like everyone trying to sign up for the mic. So I would just sign up, and but at first I would just sit there and I would just be writing in the room as people were on stage bombing. So I just wanted to be around it. I just wanted to kind of do it, and then eventually I was like, okay, I need to just get on stage. So there was no. That to answer your question, there's no good reason. I just love comedy and I wanted to do something for myself.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Promo Room was the most depressing open mic.
Yeah, and it was
in
the
Austin.
perfect start because I was like, oh, this is comedy. This is good. And then it closed, and then I was like, okay, time to go do other shit.
And this was all in Austin, Texas? All of this? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
I
man.
started in Austin. I'm from Austin. It's all I've known. I'm just now getting to do gigs outside of Austin.
His record label was, you probably heard of it, Death Row Records.
Yeah.
You've heard of
I
it?
have heard of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
that was
He
me.
worked with Suge Knight. Have you heard of Suge Knight?
And not Suge Knight, no. That's cool, though, man. Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Heck yeah. Well, welcome, you're here. Man, how did you start? Did you also meet Colin Robinson at the 212?
Why the 2-1? Why you name the gay bar, bro?
Because that's what, apparently that's where everybody met Colin, supposedly.
At the 2-1?
Yeah,
I think you mean 806, right?
Yeah, it was a joke. Everyone's be like, everybody's all like, oh, well, I'll ask. I'll be like, how do you know?
Is the 212 still open?
Yeah, it's still open, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But
Shout out the top gay bar in Amarillo.
supposedly they met Colin at the 212. Well, 4 of them were like, we met him at 212, but I was just joking with you.
No, I think I answered this last time.
Yeah,
but
you
I'll
did.
answer it again.
Yeah, go
Fuck
ahead.
it.
Oh, this is your second appearance
That's
on
my
here?
second appearance.
Yeah, man. He's big out here.
He's
Run
Listen to my
it
name.
back.
Run it back. Last time I told you I got molested, and that wasn't true, so I take that back. I always wanted to be a comedian.
Wait. Your answer to why you started comedy was I got molested.
That was my immediate answer. Yeah.
Was that within the first 5 minutes?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so you didn't have to edit it?
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, no,
that's
we're good. Go all
Yeah.
out, boys. Just nothing.
No, I just.
Time to do blackface. That's what this is.
Oh,
We're- it's a shoe polish. We're doing blackface now.
From a super young age, I was really into comedy. My mom and I used to watch like Mad TV together every Saturday.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I would watch like the late shows, and like forgot that guy's name. The guy with the glasses.
Jay Leno,
No, there's the guy that retired before him.
David Letterman.
Letterman. I used to watch Letterman with like my granddad and stuff, and there'd be comedians on there. And I knew about like George Lopez and Chris Rock. And yeah, in second grade, I told my teacher I wanted to be a comedian. I remember saying that. And then in high school, I ran for class president just so I could give a speech and make everyone laugh. And then I told them not to vote for me because I didn't want to be class president.
Did you win?
No, I didn't win.
So your speech worked?
Yeah, speech worked
Nice.
great. And then I found out I always wanted to do stand up, and I had like written out stupid jokes that weren't really funny. And I was like, if I ever get on stage, I'm going to try this. And then I heard about the 806, and they did an open mic like every 2 weeks. So like twice a month I could get up, and I just started doing that, and I never stopped.
Yeah.
The end.
And that's when you met Colin and Gabe and all them.
Well, first I met Skylar Potter, who's
Skylar Potter.
retired, and he paints dolls now.
Okay.
And then there's another guy named Tristan who's schizophrenic, and he probably paints walls with blood or something. I don't know what he does. I'm sure he's a demon now. And there was a third guy who is potentially a pedophile. I don't know the rules.
gosh, bro.
Can
But
we
he's-
talk about Stanley Marsh?
He's out.
Can we talk about Stanley Marsh?
Sure.
Are you aware of Stanley Marsh?
I am not, but
What? Really?
yeah.
I mean,
My buddy from Amarillo, as he was coming over. Wait, are you from Amarillo?
Yeah, well,
You don't know Stanley Marsh?
I mean, I was from small town, and then I moved here.
do you know
Yeah.
Cadillac Ranch?
Yeah, I know Cadillac Ranch,
And you know the legs out on I-27? Or maybe
which is similar to Cadillac Ranch. Is that what that is?
it's on the opposite side. It's between Canyon and Amarillo. There's these leg statues.
Oh, like no, I don't. I'm thinking about that cowboy over there.
Apparently, he's like the Epstein of Amarillo.
Oh, wow.
Stanley Marsh. Creepy
Yeah.
dude.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Everyone in Amarillo knows about it. You're the
Yeah,
only
I know-
person.
yeah, I'm probably the only one that.
But you
knows.
also don't know Suge Knight, so it's okay.
I don't. I know. I was gonna ask you, man. So are you? Do you go to the 806? Have you been to the 806 before? Who he talks about?
What is so? I know 806 is Lubbock. That's the Lubbock area code. But what is the 806?
It's Amarillo area code
It's
as well,
Amarillo, yeah.
but it's a little coffee shop here that I was explaining it to you, or you might have been asleep, but I was explaining it to Josh. It's this coffee shop that really wants to be Austin. It's like a bunch of like wacky art on the walls. There's penises everywhere.
Wow.
The men's restroom is the door handle is a dick.
Oh.
And there's a bunch of like graffiti on the inside.
Oh
of
my
people talking
God.
shit.
And they named themselves after the area code?
Yeah.
The 806.
Did that piss people off?
I mean, a lot of people don't like it because it's very counterculture because this is a very red
For sure.
place.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's little pockets of liberalism. And this is where all the super left wing people hang out, and they're all like 19. They're like, we're gonna drink coffee and smoke cigarettes,
Wow.
and we're weird and we're different, and we like to show our nipples.
So that's where you would go to do comedy?
yeah, that was the only place to do comedy.
Wow.
So I would go up there, and I didn't know how to be
Did you
funny.
bomb?
I bombed my dick off for like 2 years straight.
great.
These kids hated me because I didn't fit in with any of them. And I would say things I didn't know how to be funny yet, and my influences were like Daniel Tosh and like Jesselnick. So I was just like, I'm gonna do offensive one-liners.
Dude, everyone loves Jesselnick early. It's great. I wanted to do that too, but everyone wants to, yeah.
But yeah, I was basically just doing Jesselnick, and I didn't realize that it takes years of like work to write one-liners that are that good.
Right.
You think you can just come up with it
Yeah.
on the fly,
Yeah.
and you can't.
To be so charismatically unlikable.
Yeah.
There's a charisma to being that unlikable but on board with everything someone's saying. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So you bombed for 2 years, huh?
Maybe not a full 2 years. I bombed for a while.
Wow.
It took a while for them to like me.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah. then he came. Well, he came back in the beginning of the year or something. May. He came back around May, June, around there.
You
remember?
were like, what, 4 years in when you moved to Austin?
Yeah, 4 years in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I came back in July for
Was
my
it
mom's
July?
birthday and my friend's death. Good time.
That's bombed twice now, and I think it's hilarious.
Thank you.
That
thank
you came back because your friend got run over, and it just so happened to be around your mom's birthday.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Oh, wow.
It was a good lineup.
So funny. So sad. I'm glad your mom's good though. Happy birthday to your mom.
But they let me do the mic there because I came back on a Wednesday, and they just let me go up for like 18 minutes. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. You got to showcase your girl. You know, the first time I ever saw you was actually on the front. Do you remember that Rainy Bar mic that Jimmy Clifford like used to host, like Parlor?
We'd be in the front.
Yes, there's like a set lineup every week that like Kate Loyce would like pick, and you were on there and you were bombing your ass off with new material, and I was the only one laughing at it, and I thought it was so funny, and then no one else was laughing, and I was like, I like this guy. So you're like, hell yeah. It's funny when someone's bombing so hard and they just go, hell yeah, new jokes are working great, and you said that. I was like, wow, this is good. I like this guy.
Yeah, it's hack to say now, but I still say it sometimes.
Dude, it's only hack when you do it at a show. I think it's fine at a mic. When you're in a show and you're bombing, you go, sorry, this is new stuff. It's like, no, it's not. You're at a show. You're not no, I know what you're doing. You're scared. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, you should go out there one day.
I'm from, I'm familiar with the Austin vibe. I can fit in with those guys. I have a lot of trans friends, a lot of bisexual friends, a lot of LGBTQ friends. But that's what's so funny is I have those friends in comedy, but then in the normal corporate world, I work construction.
Oh, wow.
Corporate construct, like for a home builder. So it's like very like red. So it's funny. At first I would always bomb at work, but now I've kind of figured out how to like kind of test out some bits. And if they laugh at it, I'm like, okay, this might be something. Cause like a lot of like my favorite comedian is Louis of all time. And all his bits just sound like something you're saying at like a dinner table. So if you can figure out how to say it in that environment, it kind of will. It's the first step to it working on stage, and usually if it bombs on stage but it works at work, I'm like, this is something. It's okay if it bombs at a mic, it's gonna bomb everywhere, but so yeah, I would love to check out the 806.
Yeah, that's cool. Fun.
Brian, I feel like everything we're saying is going way over your head.
So it's the coffee.
You getting it?
It's the coffee. No, man, but yeah, man, welcome, man. The 806 is pretty legit, though, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And man,
I like to visit there every time I come. Every time I come back to Amarillo, I go to All Subs and I go to 806. Those are my two go-tos.
Also, hell yeah.
All Subs is my shit. Did you go to All Subs when you were at Tech?
No, I'll tell you the grocery store that I went to at Tech.
Oh no, it's a gas station for burritos. But what was the late night spot in Lubbock? Did they have a taco spot?
Cowboys.
It's oh my god. There's this like Wolf Taco spot. Oh my god, what's it called? I forgot. I should text my buddy. They had like 20 or not 20, but like 50-cent tacos.
Hell yeah.
And it was was it Wolf Taco? It It was something like that. It was like on the west side, and it was fucking gnarly, but it was really good. And there was a oh my god, there's a spot that I would like wake up and we'd walk down the street for gigantic breakfast burritos when we were completely hungover, which was like every day at Tech. We were fucking hungover. And then the spot was Thai Spice, was a Thai food spot that was just down the street.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thai food.
dude. Oh, Lubbock was a lot of fun.
I haven't had good Thai food in Austin. I feel like Amarillo is like
I'll show you
underrated.
some spots.
Like
I'll
this,
show you.
this spot in Texas is underrated for Thai food. There's a
Is
lot
it?
of good Thai food here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sanctuary town here.
Really?
So they bring a lot of Asians from their countries over here.
They have good sushi here?
No.
No.
Nothing seafood related you should ever get
That's
here.
what I was figuring. Yeah. Like, yeah. But there was some random good Thai spots in Lubbock. Yeah, Lubbock, man, I miss it, but it's also a spot I don't want to visit too much because I feel like I sour on it a little bit as an adult every time I go back. I'm like, I like it locked in my memory in like my nostalgia world. Like, have you ever like played a game that you loved as a kid and then you revisit it as an adult? You're like, oh, I should have turned this on.
I did that. I do that with movies. I did it with Children of the Corn.
Oh no!
That used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
and now you're like, fuck.
And I watched it as an adult, and I'm just like, this is so stupid.
Yeah, I played James Bond GoldenEye on N64, and I'm like,
Oh,
this
it's not
just
cool anymore?
Hell yeah.
No, it just sucks shit because if you've played any shooting game since,
Yeah, the
it's
controls
like,
are awful.
yeah, you're like, how can I? And I'm like, fuck, dude, I should have just left this in my memories.
Zelda and all that.
Yeah,
I
well,
think I did
Zelda's
that.
not too bad, but yeah, like N64 is like pure nostalgia.
I watched Keenan and Kel as an adult, and I was like, this is the stupidest show of all time. Like,
Yeah. It's kind of rare to have something that's like timeless. That's like the true great art is anything that's timeless, and I'm learning that a lot
like
of
your
what I
sketch
can.
show.
Yes, that's what I'm trying
You
to.
have to plug your sketch show.
Yeah, well, y'all were talking about the earlier. What do you have? What is that? What is that?
So I have two shows. One that I'm actually going to be debuting in a week once we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which we're tracking for by next weekend. I have a sketch show. It's called Yeah, That's Something. I write, direct, edit, act, produce the whole thing with my brother. I almost called him. He's basically my brother, Hunter Carney. We kind of there's very little of it that exclusively one of us does. I'd say it's pretty collaborative. Like, I probably write a little bit more than he does, and he edits more than I do, but we will work together on both. So it's called Yeah, That's Something. That's the sketch show, but also that's the name of the channel. And I've created and I'm releasing a second show. Do you know Hot Ones, the chicken wing show where it's 10 wings, 10 questions?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So I created Cold Ones with Sam Hunter. It's 10 drinks, 10 questions. And Sam Hunter is my 400-pound friend that can drink 10 drinks and conduct an interview. And I've done an episode so far with my buddy Alex Ollinger. That's going to be the first episode. It was awesome. Matt Amos, Hunter Carney, and then me. So, and I have the second season lined up. So we're going to start shooting that. So that's also going to be on the channel.
That's
and
dope.
It's
And
dude.
the episode hasn't dropped yet.
It's dropping. I'm gonna drop the trailer for it this week. It's the episode with
exciting.
Al. It's really because here's the key to monetizing on YouTube. Because I was studying this for a while. You need 3 tiers of content because 3 tiers of content gives you 3 versions of ads. So you need something that's longer than I think 5 minutes to be able to have ads in the middle of your videos. So I have my sketches, which are about 1 to 3 minutes. That's medium content. I have shorts, which is short content, and now this Cold One's going to be long form. So it'll be attracting 3 types of viewers to help grow the channel. And I think Cold Ones is the best thing we've made so far. It's so fucking funny and entertaining. It's great. I watch it and I'm like, this is going to be, I think it's going to be a hit. And I've never thought that about anything I've created, but I'm like, this is going to be a really good show.
Beautiful. Growth.
Growth, that's all you need.
I want to check out what's it called? The cold one?
Cold Ones. It'll be out in a week. Yeah, probably next time. I know I'm controlling it. It's going to be out next Sunday. I don't know. Not this upcoming Sunday, not in 2 days, but in 10.
Tell the fans where they can find your
I
show.
was finished.
It's
Tell
YouTube.
tell the viewers at home.
YouTube, Yeah, That's Something. Yeah, That's Something with Robert Tabbitt. And I got sketches out right now. As far as sketches go, we're probably about 5 months ahead of the audience. So I've shot I shoot as I release, so I keep having a big bank of them. So we're not going to stop dropping sketches anytime soon. So we drop them once a week. The new challenge is going to be figuring out how to drop sketches with cold ones. I don't know. It's fine. It might elongate how much room I have. If people like cold ones more than the sketches for now, I might just pause the sketches and drop cold ones. Ideally, I would like to drop both of them concurrently, but we can't shoot cold ones as often as we shoot sketches because I can't have my buddy Sam drinking that much every week. It's just when I shot my episode, I swear to God. So I did all 10 drinks. I powered through it. I don't want to pull the curtain back. But so far, a couple of them have cheated because it's very hard to drink 10 drinks in like 45 minutes.
Pussies.
It's hard, dude. It's fucking. I like blacked out.
What kind of drinks are we talking about? Shots or just like?
So here's the crazy part. For Alex's episode, the first one we dropped, they did White Claws. And Sam is such a large human being. He's literally, I mean, you know how he's huge.
Yeah. Big guy.
He was 8 White Claws deep before they started shooting.
Oh, wow.
And then he did a tequila shot with every White Claw.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
And he got obliterated. It was, that first episode is really special because he doesn't know what his interview persona is like, and he's super drunk. And then Alex is super small, so he got really fucking drunk too. But actually, so for the sober guys, the guys that don't drink, so like my buddy Hunter, he was the third episode, he doesn't drink. So what I did with him is 10 hot dogs, which is fucking hard actually. 10 hot dogs, arguably more disgusting than 10 drinks.
And he had to deep throat each one.
Yep, we did a slow-mo of each glizzy.
Oh, wow.
It was 10 hot dogs, and then Sam did 5 hot dogs, 5 drinks, which was actually pretty gross too. That's pretty difficult. So yeah, whenever people don't drink and we're gonna have them on the show, we'll come up with a alternative because consuming 10 of anything is like way too many. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's just what I've realized. I was like, we could do 10 slices of pizza. That's too much. 10 burgers, you're gonna be fainting. You know, like
if I get on, I want to do 10 wings.
You want to do? We just do hot ones. It just ends up being hot ones. Everyone just wants to do wings eventually. But yeah, those are the 2 things going on the YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah,
so
man. Links in the description down below, ladies and gentlemen.
yes, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, man. All right, Matt, your turn to talk. What's up, my man?
So I'm working on a sketch show.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's I show people my butthole. I go out in public. I wear like a trench coat, and I just maybe outside Walmart, you know, different stores, Whole Foods, and I drop my pants and drop the trench coat and just spread them, and then we record their reactions.
Yeah. If people look, I hop out the bushes. I go, "What are you doing?" He's 12 years old, and then we arrest him on the spot.
Yeah, a lot of people say I'm the next, like Johnny Knoxville.
I think he's the next Chris Hansen. It's like a mix. It's a very fucked up version of To Catch a Predator where we frame people as predators and then catch them on the spot. Yeah. We're doing good though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So like and subscribe.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any cool shows.
You really don't?
No. But don't say it like that, bro. Damn,
I thought you did. I was all like, hell yeah.
No, I do. I want to bring back my podcast, but I want to do a more creative format to where, because there's so many like regular podcasts.
That's the move. Is to just create something new, dude.
Yeah, I want to do like a parody of a podcast almost. So I don't know exactly what that looks like yet, but I've got some ideas.
Okay, because my thing is a podcast, but it's also a show.
Yeah,
I do live performances on here. So
good.
So like people with acoustic guitars and stuff.
That's the thing. Like when I was trying to think of long form content, the thing that I'm most excited for with Cold Ones is it's going to be an awesome live show, because now every time we've shot an episode, I have a little tight knit group of friends. They'll text me like, when's the next episode, and they'll show up and watch.
Nice. And
it's super entertaining to watch live, because we'll like take a break halfway through. People get high, people get stoned. Halfway through Alex's episode, and this will be, I'll drop you're going to get some insight. So if you watch the episode, you're going to notice halfway through Alex's episode, he just took like a shit ton of shrooms. So it's going to look like he's super drunk, but really he's like kind of like tripping balls as he's like drinking, and it's super fucking funny. He starts talking Japanese out of his hands. It's really fun. It's so fucking funny. So when you're watching, just know that that's happening. But yeah, it's going to be a really, like, I fuck with anything that can be translated into like a live show, because ultimately I think live experiences are coming back. Yeah. You know, I think people are a little tired of their phones. They'll never fully go away, but you know, people are going to be craving some live experiences.
Yeah, until the liberals make another pandemic. Am I right?
Yeah.
Applause.
Fucking liberals. That's also why. Yeah, applause.
Don't remember. I was just trying
Thank
to figure
you.
out which one it was. Applause.
That's also why I wanted to create my own thing too, because I'm paranoid. No one can ever take the online thing away that you make. People can take away comedy for a little
Well,
bit.
YouTube can ban you.
Sure, but I mean, I do have one sketch that I don't think I'll ever drop because it'll get me banned. But I think for the most sketches we'll be all right. We won't get banned. TikTok might though. TikTok is super sensitive. It's odd.
Yeah. I thought they were banning TikTok. Is that not happening anymore?
Yeah. And then they.
I think what happens is they pass a bill and then it gets like filibustered into paralysis, and then people come in and go, okay, how about instead of banning it, we just figure out how to make money off of it, and then everyone goes, that's good, and then all along China's still there.
I don't like TikTok.
And then
I've been uploading like clips to TikTok, and I tried to upload my Kill Tony clip, and TikTok for some reason just puts background music on automatically, and I can't figure out how to not have background music over my jokes.
Yeah.
And so I just gave up.
So you drop it and you hear, I ain't never been the same, baby.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it's really. And here's what's interesting about TikTok too is when I drop my sketches. Actually, this is something I had to learn. I split them up into 5 parts, and I'll just drop them one part at a time, and people will just watch the parts on TikTok with no context of what came before it.
Oh, well, okay.
And they'll do fine. They'll get like a good amount of views, and I'm like, I don't get it, because I would never be like, let me just watch part 3 of this sketch that I didn't watch part 1 and 2 of, but people just want to see a little clip of it. It's really weird. Like, I think the reason it's so hard to blow up on all 3 major platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, is because what gets digested on all 3 is wildly different. So like,
That's true.
it's so odd. Like Instagram, I think Instagram is the worst of the 3 because it's kind of like an identity crisis. So like when on TikTok, when you open TikTok, you're watching TikToks. That's what it is. YouTube, you're watching YouTube videos. On Instagram, the app doesn't know if its users are going to be favoring stories, posts, or like reels. So it doesn't know how to monetize and push people in a certain direction because all 3 are equally valuable on the platform itself. So it's really hard to get traction on Instagram because you really have to be focused on just one of those things. And if you aren't, then it'll be pushing people in all 3 directions, and then nothing happens.
Interesting.
It's really weird. Instagram is
Drop in knowledge.
it's an identity crisis of an app, and it needs something in their algorithm needs to change. It's
Who
very.
am I? I said, who am I? That was my Instagram impression.
Dude, how is Austin, man? Is it completely different from other cities? Like, is it different from Lubbock and Amarillo?
It
Or
is different. I'll tell you why it's different. It's like Vegas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because at least for comedy, because so many people are visiting now just for comedy that the personalities of the crowds are completely inconsistent.
Okay.
Like when I go up in front of a crowd, and I know maybe you have had a different experience, Matt, but whenever I go in front of a crowd, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I haven't figured out the personality of an Austin crowd because it is wildly different every single time. And even just going 10 minutes out of the city, you'll get a totally different thing.
Really?
Yeah, because downtown is very concentrated with like bachelorette parties and tech guys that don't want to grow up, and people that are just visiting the mothership because that's what they came to Austin for, and they're like dying for comedy. But then they have a perception of what comedy really is, and not everyone's doing that. And then there's the Kill Tony crowd, which is obviously bigger than all of those things combined. So it's just this weird mishmash, and all along the city just keeps growing with people that aren't from the city, which is fine. I'm not against it. I like what's happening in Austin. I'm not. The old Austin kind of sucked. No one wants to talk about it, but it kind of sucked dick. It was weird hippies that did nothing with the city, and they just wanted to be selfish with it. So I'm glad it's growing. I'm glad it's becoming a city. I'm glad we have a highway with more than 2 lanes. Like literally until about 2013, 2014, our biggest highway, Mopac, had 2 lanes. That means right now for me to get from my house to work, it's across the city. It takes about 45 minutes with 4 lanes. So when it was just 2 lanes by 2 lanes, that same drive would take about an hour and a half, and it's like 8 miles.
It's the most poorly constructed city in Texas,
Yes,
probably.
100%.
Maybe in the country. I don't know.
It's the biggest city you're ever going to see that doesn't have a loop. Most cities are a loop. Most cities are a loop. If you look at the highways, Houston, Dallas, Fort, they're all. Austin is a grid.
Really?
Major highways go north and south, and then like a couple go east and west. It's very, so if you want to go from one end to the other, instead of just hopping on the loop, you have to go up and then left and then up and then left.
That's wow.
Yeah, and there's no public transportation. They keep saying they're going to build one, but you really have to like Uber or drive everywhere.
Wow.
But Elon Musk might build a train from San Antonio to Austin.
Yeah, San Antonio to
underground.
like Bastrop, which is such a weird part of Austin to just be in. But yeah, I love Austin, but
There's like a metro rail I haven't been on, but it could take you around.
yeah.
I hear things about it.
Yeah, no one really knows when it runs or how long it takes to get anywhere, and I think people are too afraid to test it out because no one puts it in their schedule. Like today, I'm going to figure out how long the rail takes. They're just like, well, there's a rail, and I don't know what it does.
My ex, we used to live together, and she was like, "We should take the bus. We should get on a bus." And I was like, "I don't want to get peed on, but you can go get peed on."
That's weird that the woman would be like, "I want to." I'm like, "Don't you have any sense of danger? Like, I'm scared. What the fuck?" But no, it's
That's why it didn't work out because she went on the bus and got peed on, and she
no,
fell in love.
She enjoyed it.
That's how she ended things.
met
She
our
got
Kelly.
on the bus, and Clemente just never saw her again. Clemente actually lost his girlfriend. She's on the bus.
I
still.
put her face on some milk bottles.
Yeah.
See her.
I didn't even know you had a girlfriend. This was in Austin, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Ladies, he's single, right?
Who knows?
Yeah, he's something out there. So go ahead.
Yeah. Buy me shots. We'll see how single I am.
Hey, Matt, also, I was going to ask you this. So you were on Kill Tony again, right? So how is that? And tell me about Kill Tony because I don't even know anything about Kill Tony.
Yeah. So you get on. Everyone is what they're trying to do is so there's like a bounty on this guy's head, right, Tony?
Okay.
And so you sign up and put your name in a bucket, and they pull your name out, and you don't know what to expect. Like you don't know, like the goal. You're trying to take this man's life, but you don't know what type of weapons they're going to give you. Like it could be a knife, it could be a gun, it could be like a hard pillow, and you just got to go out there and you got to try to take this guy down, and it's tough, because he's got friends. It's just he's slippery. He's filled with baby oil, so it's hard to bring him down. So I wasn't able to kill him when I was on, but next time, fingers crossed. Yeah, but I had a good time.
Oh, that was good.
But yeah,
You just lost the last 9 people that made it to this part of the episode.
so it's an open mic. It's an open mic, and it's the #1 live podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they pull your name out of a bucket, and you get to do a minute. And there's a panel like you did with your live podcast.
Yeah.
There's a panel of people at a table, and they're professional comedians, and they ask you questions, they make fun of you, and the point is to have a good minute. But more important than the minute is to have a good interview, to have good back and forth, because that's how you make the show entertaining. It's really an entertainment show. So they want to have like the viral clips. They want to get people engaged and make the show exciting. And I went on there, and my interview was boring, so he just like kicked me off in like a minute or two. But I had a good minute, and that's what I went there for.
You did, Mom. You did good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
good.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't sign up for Kill Tony.
I thought like all of y'all did.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I refuse. I think
stupid people sign up.
Yeah, I have shit to do on a Monday. I prefer to hit the mics and get more. So the way I view, and here's the thing: I don't hate Kill Tony because it's brought a lot of attention to the city, which I think is good. A lot of people are like hateful towards it. I don't hate it. I just don't ever want to sign up for it. Like the way I view it is like Kill Tony is WWE and stand-up comedy is MMA.
Okay.
If you if you squint, maybe they'll look the same. But if you like really know what's going on, they're not the fucking same. Like Kill Tony is pure entertainment, and it's the only difference between Kill Tony and WWE is WWE fans don't actually think they're experts on MMA, whereas Kill Tony fans actually think they know anything about stand-up comedy. I've seen some great comedians go on there, just have a bad set and be like, this guy sucks dick. And then some regulars that I really love have like a couple rough weeks because they have to write a new minute every week, which is very difficult. I go, this guy sucks at comedy. It's like, you just don't get it.
Kill Tony fans don't like Casey Rocket, which is insane.
Yeah, it's really
because
insane.
he's like the best comedian
And which
in
one's Casey
Austin.
Rocket? Which one's Casey Rocket?
Well, he was kind of a regular for a while, but
Yeah.
he's just a wild guy who like paces around the stage and just says wacky things, and he pulls out props, and he's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's unreal. He's crazy. And fun fact, he was the first comedian I had to follow at an open mic.
Okay.
And that went bad. But yeah, the Kill Tony fans don't like anybody. What they'll do is someone random will pop up and be like, have like a really good set. And they'll be like, this guy should be the next guy. And then if he gets the opportunity to be the next guy, they're going to turn on him in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. There's almost no like patience with Kill Tony because the entire show is 1 minute. It's built on you doing a minute. So like the whole thing is very impatient and like,
Do they post do they do a thing every Monday, every week or something?
they
Every
post
Monday,
the video. Yeah.
Oh, every Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how many times have you done it? Twice?
I've done it 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 times in 2021.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was terrified the first time.
Yeah.
My leg was shaking on stage.
Are you on? Is it on YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I met Ron White. Kyle Dunnigan was on the first one, and then Jordan Peterson was on the last one. He laughed at me. It was cool.
That's good. Were you surprised to see Jordan Peterson?
I was. I mean, I asked him before I went out. I asked the door guys or whatever, the security,
Yeah.
who the guests were, and they told me, and I was like, holy shit. And Tyler Fisher was there, who I've never seen before, but
He's great.
he's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly wish I would have like roasted them back. In hindsight, I should have been more on the ball. But it's kind of like everything's happening so quickly that you're not even sure how to respond exactly because everything's just coming at you.
That's the whole show is creating a moment and seeing how people handle it. You know, but it's not the best moment. It's just a moment that's very big. You know, Tony's very, very, very good at roasting. He's very, very good at pandering to his audience that's like there to see him. So he's just going to crush no matter what. And so you have to be able to like roll with him and not take it personal. If he smells blood, he's going to try to fuck you up and then just send you home and then on to the next one. But, and if you're a chick, Red Band's going to ask you to be on Secret Show. That's just the way.
Yeah. I thought I would have gotten Secret Show the 3rd time. That was my plan. But
You know what's cool about getting Secret Show?
you get to sit there for 6 hours.
I don't know what's Secret Show. What's Secret?
Brian Redband hosts a show called Secret Show every Thursday, and it starts at like 7 p.m. and it ends at like midnight. And he'll give you like a 5 or 10 minute spot, and it's just like an endless amount of comics, and the crowd dies at the very end because they're tired. And yeah,
If you get it for the first time, you're going to be pretty much last or second to last. So you get Secret Show and you're like, oh my God, this is going to be awesome. And then you see the lineup and you're like,
and you're performing in front of 11 people.
yeah, 11 people that are barely awake, and it's exhausting. And in a room, by the way, that if it's like less than 25 people, it feels extremely fucking empty.
It's
like
a
Sunset
horrible
is
room.
huge.
Yeah.
So when it's packed out, it's awesome. But when it's like even only 50 people feels small.
Yeah,
in
if it's
Sunset.
not packed out, it's a weird vibe.
Yeah, I do tag Mike at a Sunset, and that's just death. But it's good. That one's fun because it's so empty. It's like nothing's.
But Secret Show is good sometimes because I would sign up at Nar Bar and then I would go watch for like an hour.
yeah,
I've seen Brian Holtzman there 3 times.
Yeah.
And he's amazing. Have
yeah.
you seen him before?
Yeah.
It's,
He destroys.
it's so cool to watch him. It's so
Yeah.
cool when the crowd's not on his side.
Yeah.
And he's just calling people faggot. And you're
Yeah.
just like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's like this older guy, so you can't get mad at him. There's that thing where it's like he's too old to get mad at. He's great. I love him.
Yeah, he's a beast. Sometimes it's just comics laughing at him.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
It is fun.
About comedy. Every time you bring these people up, I'm like, I gotta look him up. I
Yeah.
gotta look him up.
Comedy's just still so new, man. People that are like legends are like unknown.
Yeah. All I know is Matt Villegas and now you. Matt's pretty big out here. Everyone loses. Their
I've
shit
heard.
when- everyone loses their shit when he comes out here.
Yeah,
I've heard.
Matt.
I shit earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Everyone's-
lost my shit in your restroom, and I'm sorry.
It's not good.
I don't like pooping at people's houses, so I feel bad.
I don't either. I just have to poop at my own spot.
Yeah,
Even in public places. I mean, only emergencies only. But if I can get it here, I get it here.
Yeah, I ate Taco Bell last night, and then I ate some breakfast burritos this morning. So
Where'd you get the breakfast burritos from?
this place called Taco Villa.
Oh, I know Taco Villa.
Taco Villa. Do they
Taco-
have those in Lubbock?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Taco Villa in Lubbock for sure. Yeah.
I like their breakfast. Their regular food's all right. There's nothing special.
I was gonna ask you. I mean, you're in Amarillo. Why don't you just go to like the Pancake Station or something?
Why don't you stop asking me questions?
But it's just like
What is this, a
Taco Bell.
podcast?
Because he's
What is
drinking.
this, an
He's
interview?
drinking. Yeah, he's
it's
drinking mushrooms now, brother.
I don't have a car, Brian. All right.
You could have called me. Hey Brian,
could've
can you
called
come
you.
pick me up
Yeah.
and take me to Pancake Station?
No, I
and
just had
buy-
my family. I don't want to eat pancake. I don't want to eat fried bread in the
Wait,
morning.
wait, wait. This is keto friendly. Why didn't you tell me that?
Yeah, no, there's no carbs. Oh, there's like one carb.
Not. There is 1 gram of carb. Yep. 4 grams of protein. 20 milligrams of sodium. So this.
yeah,
how,
yeah.
Do you take it because you feel the thing when you're taking it, or you feel like you should take something like this?
Well, I just feel like I should. Like I take
Right.
vitamins every morning and I
Yeah.
don't feel anything, but I feel like I should. Like I was taking Irish sea moss for a while. Because someone
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
I've heard that.
this has 93 of the essential nutrients or whatever. So I was like, cool, I'll take that. And it tastes like shit. It tastes
Yep.
like you're drinking the ocean.
Yeah.
But it's good for you. There's this other stuff called Shilajit or something like that. That's also supposed to be similar.
Shit,
So-
legit.
Yeah, something like that. I'm getting into all the like the what do you? I don't even know what you call this stuff.
Scams.
All the nerdy
Nerdy
snake
scams.
oil. Yeah,
Yeah.
the all natural, supposed to be.
Yeah, in like 2 months, I'm gonna talk to you. You're gonna be like, dude, check it out. So there's this apartment that I live in once a month, and I share it with other people. And you're just gonna be describing a timeshare.
yeah. Yeah, I've become a hippie since moving to Austin. Austin's affected me majorly.
okay.
I drive a Subaru.
Austin has very rich hippies, so which is weird. But that means the amount of shit you can do to improve your health and give you an edge is unlimited when you're surrounded by these people. But the funny thing is, they don't do anything with their lives. They just get an edge to then go do ketamine. It's very.
I want to do more ketamine.
Yeah, this is Austin's just a city full of people that are just trying to do more ketamine. That's
Okay.
all it is.
Okay. Hey, have y'all guys traveled outside the state yet?
Oh yeah,
Have y'all?
He's from Vermont, bro.
Oh,
from Vermont.
okay, I'm talking about comedy.
comedy.
Have y'all done tour comedy? My bad. Travel.
no.
Yeah, comedy
I've done
tours.
I've done some shows in like Kansas
go.
and I've done shows in like Colorado,
Let's
but
freaking go.
that was before I moved to Austin.
Oh, what the hell?
Because I was don't what the hell me.
Yeah, I was confused.
I was
What
the hell?
I lived here, so I was closer to both states,
Oh,
so
okay,
I could go travel.
Oh.
But yeah, the plan is to get out more.
yeah.
Josh is talking about going to Las Cruces,
Oh wow.
so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, my long term plan is to tour everywhere. So
Yeah, and I want to see it happen, man.
eventually, okay.
keep going. What are you doing?
Just keep going.
I was singing Tame Impala. You guys familiar?
Yeah,
Nice.
I was hoping you would just run through the song. I want to, yeah, my goal is to go to, this is my plan. I want to get big enough to go to the Middle East and just draw Muhammad. Wouldn't that be pretty cool?
You'd be the first one.
Yeah, well, I would die. But this is like when I'm just like tired of all of this.
Do you think you would die?
Yeah, for sure.
But what if you draw Muhammad and then he comes down and protects you?
Okay, I never thought about that. I bet I could. Okay,
But Muhammad's not like Jesus, though. I don't think he can come back.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I
he
don't
would-
know. I don't know much about Muhammad.
I know he was a pedophile.
They say that.
No, he married a 9-year-old.
Yeah, but it wasn't a pedophile back then.
That's true. It was just trendy.
Yeah.
God, dude.
Yeah, Muhammad is a warlord that married a 6 or a 9-year-old, depending on
He
what
was a
version.
warlord?
Yeah.
See, I'm trusting you because you have these Middle East ties.
Why do you think there's no Christians in the one area of the world where Jesus is from?
Well, there's Christians in like Israel and stuff.
Not really.
Is there not?
No, there's some.
Oh, I thought there were
think they're
some.
Jews, I
No,
believe, no?
yeah, Jews and then mostly Muslims. Yeah, they really genocided the whole thing. But
Yeah.
that's just how history works. I ain't hating. I have a lot of Muslim friends.
I was reading Marcus Aurelius recently. Humble brag. But yeah, they were talking about
Meditations?
the persecution of Christians in that book.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Like the very first century, Christians were just getting murked left
Yeah.
and right because it was a brand new cult back then. So they were like the Mormons.
Don't get me wrong, Christians not perfect,
in the day.
but they did get murked by Muslims.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
they got dropped
It just happens, man.
until the Catholics showed up.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, guys. All right, gentlemen. Real quick, I do want to talk about Yellow City. So, comedy, the comedy. You want to say anything to those guys? wanna talk
Yeah,
about
you
those
guys
real quick?
suck. I hate you guys. I'm never coming back here. You're all failures. You're never gonna make it. I hope you all get fat. All right, that's good.
We have our own community, the Yellow City comedies here, so they're awesome.
Yellow City's because it's Amarillo, right? Amarillo.
Yes. We also go by Bomb City.
Why?
Just don't ask Clemente why.
Because they make there's a place called Pantech, so they build bombs. There's a bunch of bombs in Amarillo.
Yeah. Supposedly there's one underground downtown somewhere.
Yeah. There's also a scene in Lubbock called Laugh Hub City. So
I want to know more about those guys. I don't know much about them. I really want to meet them.
they're all terrorists.
Which is it? Are they?
Yeah, all of them. Every single one of them.
You didn't join that when you were before us and none of that?
I did one. So the fun fact: the first time I ever did comedy was for this. It was like
I like how he gets to the mic like that.
it was a what's it called when people donate money?
Charity?
Charity
Fundraiser?
Yeah, I need to eat. It was a charity event, and everyone signed up to do different things, and then a bunch of people signed up to do comedy. And my friends were like, "Aren't you going to do comedy?" I was like, "I don't know, I've never done it." They're like, "You should do it," and I was like, "Fine." And I just went up there and I riffed a 10-minute set. I didn't have any jokes prepared.
How'd it go?
Great. I fucking destroyed.
awesome.
And I was like, comedy is easy. And then I didn't get on stage again for like 6 years. I was thinking about that when I decided to start comedy again.
What
So
if that's when you peaked and you'll never reach that again?
that is easily to this day the hardest I've crushed is just in front of my fraternity brothers that think I'm funny.
That
What frat?
was my high school speech for class president.
What
that was
frat?
my peak.
What frat were you in?
Delta Sig.
Shout out to Delta C.
And they're, I think, banned off campus now.
Oh wow.
Banned off campus for
Oh god, dude. God damn, man.
not allowed to more Delta C.
All right, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. We
Yeah.
skip break, boys.
Is it because I said?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Can you skip on YouTube?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
I wonder if there's like a count.
Well,
Like you can't
there's-
say this many times. Like if you say too many times.
Okay, we don't
Like
have
what
to
if you
say.
say like 27 times and they're like, all right, you can't post this
They-
ever
they
again
always
because you said so many times.
They say SA. That's what they always say. Or
Sexual assault.
essay and PDF file.
You can't say corn. You have to, or you can't say corn. You have to
Yeah,
say corn.
yeah.
Yeah, corn, PDF file, and
PDF file.
that's true. That's what you have to say.
That's hilarious.
And then yeah, I usually just say SA. I never bring those topics up because I notice people say that, so I just like,
Yeah, I probably won't say on the podcast.
yeah, don't say.
I won't say. I'll say grape.
Yeah,
Can you
grape.
edit it?
You can say grape. I can edit it. I can
Welcome
edit
to
it.
the
Okay,
great
yeah.
podcast featuring Clemente V.
Yeah, edit it all onto grape because I don't
Yeah.
want people to know I said.
Yeah. Okay.
So don't.
This was good, dude. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, I
you are
appreciate
a very good host.
Okay.
You know, I'll give you a genuine compliment. So I don't usually do podcasts, not because I feel like I'm above it, but because I feel like usually when I do a podcast, have you ever, when you're a kid, sometimes someone will invite you to hang out to their house, and when you get to their house, it's just you watching them play with their toys. They're not playing with you.
yeah.
A lot of podcasts are like that. You show up and you do their podcast, and it's just them talking, and you host. That's good.
No, I just want my guests to feel comfortable and
Good.
talk. Do you talk? That's why I prefer two people just go out, have fun. Let what I'm saying. Let your friends and your audience-
Two matching friends.
You're like our dad.
Yeah.
You dropped
Yeah.
us off at the playground.
Yeah, and have fun, man.
You're not
Enjoy
a
it, man.
helicopter parent.
We're trying to grow you. We're trying to help the community. I'm trying to just build.
Thank you for
everybody,
growing
know
me.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Expansive.
Only
We are
someone else
expanding.
grows Clemente other than me.
Matt's,
Lion's mane.
Matt's, he's really big and famous.
Yeah.
I'm really big and famous.
You did the Nate Bargatze thing. You tapped out your city and then you went somewhere else.
I think that went over your head. But okay.
What went over my head?
Nothing.
Big and famous?
He's big, but he's really famous.
Are you talking about my penis?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what I was trying to get at.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I
He likes to say I have a big dick. I don't know why he's so obsessed with my big dick.
he's so amazing. I mean, no,
All right.
no
I think
homo.
it's about.
I guess we have to have sex now. So
Yeah.
that's crazy.
God damn. hell no.
I have to just stay here with the headphones.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Y'all guys are headed back to Austin, right?
Yes.
All right,
To
gentlemen.
Belton. Check us out if you're watching.
Oh, we're doing Belton. That's right. We're doing Belton tonight. And then tomorrow.
I think we should have left already. It's 12:05.
Josh is on his way.
Oh, okay.
I've
Cool.
been talking to him. That's why I was on my phone.
Nice.
Recording.
I was wondering why you didn't hit me up, but
Yeah.
it's fine. Whatever.
All
Fuck
right,
that.
coming.
So just everyone, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for being on here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. This will be on YouTube and Spotify. Links are in the description down below. Follow these guys on what do y'all got?
I'd say follow me on YouTube is number one. If I subscribe to That's Something. And then number two, Instagram.
Follow me everywhere on Clemente's Corner, every single platform. That used to be the name of my podcast that I may bring back. Who knows? Who knows what the future
Yeah, without
holds?
the podcast, you just sound like a fucking hooker.
That's true. Which is kind of cool. Maybe I
It's Clemente's corner.
check me out in the red light district.
Check me out on Clemente's
I
corner.
could be a good hooker. I think. I think I
Oh,
would.
for sure. You have
hold
a
that down.
giant dick.
Yeah. Thank you.
But you bought him. That's the weirdest part. Weird combination.
I bought my dick.
No, you bought him.
Oh, I'm a bottom.
Yeah, but you have a big dick.
Interesting. I think I would be if I was gay. I would definitely try both.
Yeah, that's your open minded.
'Cause it's
I've always
weird.
admired that about you.
It's weird to be gay and just be a top because it's like
Right.
I think Ken
What are you,
Patterson,
closed minded?
Ken Patterson had this joke. It was like a new joke he was working on at like a mic. But he was like, "You got to be really gay to fuck men because women have assholes too."
Yeah,
I thought that was so funny.
yeah.
Hey, okay, so this is your camera. What do you guys
Yes.
say to your buddies?
Subscribe on That's Something at YouTube and Instagram at It's Tabit.
And do you want to talk shit to somebody?
No, the only one I'll talk shit to is here.
Matt, what do you got to say to everybody? And Colin, my buddy.
What
Best
what are
friend.
you doing?
I love Colin, bro. He's my homie.
What are you s-
Anyways, now go ahead. What do you got to
I
say?
can't tell if you're calling me gay. It's
No,
really.
no. What do you got to say to the? What do you got to say to just your audience?
I don't know why'd you say Colin, my buddy?
Yeah,
Why'd you-
Colin's my homie, bro. He's my best friend. But anyways, what do you got to say?
I can't tell if you're making fun of me. If you're watching this, I love you, and I hope that you work really hard and you get all your dreams that you're dreaming come true, and that there's peace in your life, and that you find the Lord, whatever Lord you want. It doesn't have to be God. It could be the devil if that's your thing. Go out and conquer and enslave life.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these guys got to get out of here. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much.
Boom.
We will see you guys, and we'll see you all next time. Peace out.
I'm sorry I said.